Hello everyone, welcome to Mike Muse's Megazord. Today's video is issue 90 of the Altaya Megazord build. 75% of the way done. God, can you believe it? Whew! So, today we're going to be doing some more work on the Mastodon body and the Megazord's upper arm. So let's get rid of our packaging, do a parts check, and we can get started. Right then, so let's have a look. 90.1 will be the top of the upper arm, one side. 90.2 will be the other side which secures it together. 90.3 is a cover cap. 90.4 is this little piece here which provides the upper arm, or sorry, the elbow pivot point for the Megazord arm. 90.5 is a structural piece that will hold the fist of Megazord when it's in Mastodon mode. 90.6 and 90.7 we've got will be the hinge plates that allow the fists and the foot to move in and out. 90.8 is the clip which will allow the third point of Mastodon's head to be held to the body. 90.9 is a friction pivot joint, and then the hardware for this is in two bags. So we've got 90.10, 4 plus 1 2x4mm screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 2x5mm screws. 2 2.3x6mm screws, and finally 2 plus 1 2.3x6mm pan head screws. So parts are all there. Over the page, let's get going. So the first thing we're going to do is bring in our previous assembly from issue 89, and then we're going to attach 90.2 to the other side of the upper arm pivot joint there. So let's just move these up slightly, and we're going to be using the 4 little silver screws here. So again, I know this is going to be a fiddly one to start with, so we'll start all 4 screws off first with the magnetic screwdriver. Oh dear Lord, come on. There we go. So now we can tighten these up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Section A done. On to section B. This is going to be the elbow pivot joint and the friction pivot joint, which will allow that to move. So we need this to be facing this way, and then the joint will just drop into place like so. Push that down and make sure that's all the way in, and section B is done. Section C, let's trade these out. We'll need our structural piece here and a 90.12, which was, let's just Just remind ourselves. This one here. And so on the picture we have the orientation is with this raised rectangular face facing towards the left and the two pivot points that are protruding on the upper side of the model. To that we're going to add the elbow joint with this part facing to us and the nut on top rather than the pivot point. And again, the way this is designed is that there's only one way for these two to fit together, so they will just drop into place and then secure it with this screw. So there we go, section C done. On to section D. We're going to be taking our two structural pieces here, and they will be using these holes here attaching to the protruding pivot joints here, and then we'll secure them in place with two of our 90.13 screws. So let's make sure we get this around the right way. So the one marked R will go on this side of the model, so it just pops into place, and we'll secure that first. Oh, this is a fight, isn't it? Good enough. And then the opposite side, 90.6, will do exactly the same thing. See if I can do any better. Yeah. A little bit more. There. So we want it to move freely, as this will be the this will be helping the outer plates move to enable the fist transformation. So section D done. On to E. So we've got this assembly here. We've got our previous sub-assembly here. So what we're going to do is put these two together like this, making sure that the nut in this lines up with this hole here. So that will just drop into place there. E done. On to F. We'll be taking our other structural side here, and this will be dropping into place. Now it looks as though we're going to have to line up this pivot joint to what will be a horizontal position. So let's just grab a pair of pliers and twist that into place there. Make it as easy as possible for this. So that's that. Then you've got two connection posts here, lining up with the two connection ports here, and this flat section here is where this friction joint will sit. So we'll drop this into place. That's lined up into place there. Very good. And then the last part of this is to take two of our 90.11 screws. So we'll flip this over and rotate the shoulder pad up out of the way for a second. So these two will drop into these two screw holes here and be secured. First one's done, on to the second. There we go. So that's that done. Section F done, over the page. And the last two things we're going to do is we're going to take our cover cap for this section. And again, it can only line up one way, so you've got connection posts into connection ports. Flip that over, and he says, is it the other way? No, it's not. It is that way around. That goes together like that. And the last part is we'll rotate this back round and drop the clip into place just here. 90.8. And that is us done for issue 90 of the Altaya Megazord build. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe if you're just joining us on this journey. Any questions or comments on the build, please drop them in the box at the bottom. And we'll see you next time for issue 91. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.